Now, on my last live, I exited rather obscurely with a very famous Hawkwind riff and lyric. You shouldn't do that, and it really summed up the last the last live. It was pretty cool, I must admit. You shouldn't do that. Anyway, we've got. We'll just wait for a few more people to come in before I show you just how bad of a guitar player I am. But we'll have a crack at making a bit of space rock. Could be interesting. But anyway, up until then, I'm going to have a bit of a vape. We'll chit chat a bit. People come and go. I don't expect them to be, front and center, but I do get a bit overwhelmed. And they just come in and bang, they're all of a sudden they're there. Really cool though. I made a really good connection with Joshua. Yes, hello, the new person, the solitary person. Welcome to my live take two. I'm getting out the guitar plectrum. I'm going to try and crack on with a bit of music this evening. And try and do something a little bit original. Not necessarily good. Oh, yeah, I'm back again, Tony. You'll like this, mate. You'll like this, Tony. So the guitar's out, the modulars over there, the little amp. I'm just waiting for a few more in the audience. You can't just, play to one person. Though, you're the most important person I want to play to because you get it. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to play some music anyway in a little while. So you've convinced me, everyone, to. And that last chat about Hawkwind. What do you think of the ending of the live, Tony? Was it? I thought it was pretty cool. If you know Hawkwind and how it sort of summed up, um, what you shouldn't do that when it comes to um, like Live Dave. Look out. Live Dave. Yeah, it'll be up there, man. It'll be up there. Don't worry. I've got some ideas. It's if you know of a guy in he's passed away now. His name was David Allen, and he was a guitarist out of the band called Gong, first Soft Machine and Gong. He has a technique. I know David Gilmour uses it too. It's basically a metal rod across the strings, and it produces a sound that's very spacey. So I'm going to have a bit of a crack at trying to make a bit of space rock. Uh, Mind you, the cannabis will help. Um, the cannabis will help immensely in the creation of a space rock tune um, that hopefully, if any good, will be yeah. I'm sure you know about Gong and glissando guitar. I um, I picked up on glissando guitar in the very early '90s with a couple of songs that I did with a mate in Wollongong in a recording studio. And it's just been a staple of my bag of tricks. And I fucking dig it, man. Uh, it's the best way for me to get into spacey stuff. Mind you, I've just got to get the right screwdriver. A nice, thick, heavy screwdriver gives the best. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Gong is great. Um, I used to play it all the time too. I go through music fads So, oh, geez. You know, 1 minute I'm listening to Molly Hatchet, the next minute I'm listening to the sweet dulcet tones of, tones of Pentangle, and then from Pentangle back to Motorhead, all in the same listening. But I also love a German band called Nectar, and they really inspire me. They use a little bit of glissando and mellotron and sort of those sort of sounds that um, I really dig, man. Yeah, it's the only way I can play the guitar. Hello, no, hi, no, hi. You're new here, so Bikes Pro. Oh God, we have another one. Okay. Yes, a cigarette lighter is good as a slide too. I use it as a bit of a slide. Um, Mate, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to go. I've got no time for your diarrhea, mate. I've got my own diarrhea that I want to spew out. Yours can have your own channel, mate. There you go. But I'm respectful with my excrement, and I don't plaster it all over the internet for everyone to know that, radio. Trolling. Don't feed the trolls, Dave. They will go somewhere else for the food. Okay, don't feed the trolls. Feed yourself and your mind with wonderful music. So 14 people is a good enough reason to get cranking. Okay, so space rock. How are we going to do this, everybody? How are we going to make this space rock? Well, first off, we need an apparatus. We need an apparatus. Where can we find the best apparatus? Nah, it's got to be better than that. Heavier, much heavier. I need a heavier one. I don't think we've got it. Where can I find a nice heavy tube? Because it's a heavy tube that I require to get those sort of sounds. And I'm looking for the right tool to use as an apparatus. Yeah, that was one of my old tunes. Here you go. Hold on a second. I'll play one of my old tunes. There you go. I'm sort of not quite ready to kick it back, but there's a little taste. But we will make a space rock in the fullness of time. in the fullness of time. But I'm just having a bit of a drink, having a bit of a smoke. Howdy, Mr. B. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Were you in our band? Very, very long time ago. Couple of them had performed, mainly in Wollongong, but we had a very sympathetic audience for our music. University crowds. We had just hold on a second. Well, if you can't see that I'm okay, no, then I'm sorry, mate. I'm more than okay. I've got great friends around me. Look, I love the Wollongong music scene. There were university students, and they were very supportive to our music. And yes, our egos were huge in our 20s, and that's the sort of music I was doing. We called it pub rock or pub space rock. And certainly enjoyed it. So I'm taking a few things over with me to New South Wales to carry on recording when I go back to the studio, so that I'm building a bit of a library of soundscapes that I want to use in my future YouTube content making, rather than relying on the AI music. Look, it's great, the AI music, it's there. But I am a musician, and I should be using my own music for roll my own cigs, mate. Okay. Look, I don't know if you know it, Mr. B. It's the strongest fucking jail shag. It's called White Ox. A similar shag would be a Rotterdam shag. Really, I mean, you can see it, mate. It is the darkest of tobacco. It's dark tobacco. There you go. There's a bit of a look at it. It's not, Golden Virginia at all. It's a stinky fucking habit, but it makes me do that. It turns my face red. You'd think I'd fucking learn, but oh well. Lol. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Tell us a little bit more about yourself, No? Okay, what's going on? Why are you so aloof? Please, do you ride a bike? Are you into motorcycling? Good morning, Mr. Hooligan. I know you're heading out for work, but before you go, Hooligan, I'm not really interested in what the last guy had to say. I'm very interested in what you have to say, Hooligan. And Hooligan. I'm no motorvore, but Hooligan, I love you, man. Wish you didn't have to go to work and you could just party with me. But anyway, brother, have a good day, Hooligan. Thanks for dropping in, mate. You're such a good human being. Pastor Hooligan, the most pious man on the internet. I know he doesn't like that, but I like saying it. I love reminding everybody that, if it wasn't for Hooligan helping me in my journey of faith. The narrow way. I love that, Jeff. I'm just sharing I'm just sharing. I'm just sharing my bit of music with yeah, whatever. No, see you soon. That sounds. I mean, I'm just dealing with live chats, and not everybody's um, who they say they are. It's crazy, mate. And I've had a few gronks. Yeah, do you like that, Josh? You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. It was a good way to end the live. I've just set my music up. I'm going to do a space rock. I'm going to do a space rock. So it's just a matter of using a looper, and I just got my dispatch going to Salt Lake City, Utah. Salt Lake City in Utah, the land, Sterling Wheel, of my first pen pal when I was a wee lad. Yeah, good man. Yeah, huge smile on your face. Yeah, it was epic. Um, the the land of Utah was the first when I was a young boy here in Australia going to primary school. We were encouraged to have pen pals, and pen pals were um, my first pen pal was from Salt Lake City in Utah, and I thought that was really, really cool. I had no idea about the world, but um, and the vastness, and just so I've never forgotten that. So you enjoy Salt Lake City with all the tweakers down there in Utah, and all the Mormons, and the Amish and all of that, as you ride and drive across the country. You're a very lucky man. You mightn't see it, but I'm going to say it, that you get to travel and see your country. I know it's behind a steering wheel, but I get that, and I sort of have uh, the same feeling about the Australian interstate and long haul truckers. They travel from state to state, and um, delivering the most important things. I mean, they say it: without trucks, the country stops. Um, and without caravans, the truckers can carry on. But God bless the caravanners, because they put income into small towns, and yeah. Okay, bye. See you soon. Bye, mate. No worries. No, I just don't know who you are, mate. And maybe you're good, maybe you're not. I'm not sure, mate. Tell us a little bit more about yourself. No, what's your thing, mate? Because you're being interesting. That's all. I have no idea. Anyway, I've got some really good people here. Jeff Satella, if you're still here. Um, you were asking about Recycled Hooligan. He's in the chat as well, or he may have gone. He's off to work. So it's very early in the morning in America, and they're waking up and going off to work. Sterling Wheel, Jeff, is a interstate truck driver in America, long haul truck driver, who's very, very cool human being. And the fact that he's allowing us to not be frightened of our fragile mental health, and to celebrate it, and yeah, it's good. Okay, bye, mate. See you. No. Oh. I don't know. Do you know me from a past life, mate? Maybe. I don't know. What am I doing with my lighter? Okay. Oh, I don't know if he really was a troll, Tony. I've got no idea. North Carolina, NC. Yeah. It's early. No, it's not North Carolina. It's somewhere else because you. Well, maybe no, it wouldn't be Carolina. Well, I don't know. I'm learning the states and the geography of America. It's definitely the more time I spend on here, the more time I'm fucking tempted to get the fuck over there and check it out on a bike, you know. Um, Man, it'd be some good riding over there, some really good people I'm meeting all through. I'd love to go and hang out with American Outlaw, but not at the moment at minus 32 degrees. Fuck, that's cold. That's too cold for this little fucking Australian. Yeah, it's crazy. The Narrow Way, that's the nicest thing you've ever said, Jeff. Your music sounded like the Narrow Way of Pink. Down, 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 down. All right. I suppose it's been nearly half an hour and we haven't done the epic space rock. And that was the reason for getting back on the chat. The epic space rock, complete with lyrics. So what I might do, yeah, I know tomorrow. We're called the Tomorrow People. Yeah, it is Carolina. What I might do is I might get you to throw some lyrics up in the chat to let's write a song together, all of us. Mate, just an idea. I really like the idea of the interaction that I can have. But let's hope that the music's good enough. Yeah, right under Virginia. Yeah. Eastern Seaboard, yeah. It's a bit like where I'm going to be heading soon, the Eastern Seaboard of Australia. Because at the moment we're very much on the Western Seaboard. What would be your advice to someone worried about being stuck in the now, can't move backwards, can't move forwards? Listen to my space rock. Maybe that will transport you to new dimensions, to new places of thought you thought never to be possible, ever. CKM3. How's that? Yeah, I know that, Mr. B, and fucking oath. But it'll be a teepee, I think. We'll get the teepee set up in North Carolina and do a bit of a vision quest. Yeah, that's right. Only 1 foot forward, man. So I'm going to set the space rock up. So let's try it. I think we've got a nice apparatus to use to get the glissando guitar to sound, because that's what it's all about. The glissando guitar. I'm just going to jump over these wires. Everywhere there's wires. Oh shit, where is it? Where's that bit of metal that I was going to use? Where's the bit of metal that I was going to use? Oh, this is probably going to be good enough. Hopefully it's going to be good enough. Okay. Oh, very not a fit man. Anyway, so this little piece of steel thing here that looks like it should be for something or other makes a really good sound. Okay, no worries. Let's have a crack. Okay, so I've got to set the guitar up so it works right. Interesting sounds, I must say. Interesting sounds. I'm just trying to get the right place so we can record all this. Okay. Do you remember the tape? Yeah, I do. Oh, you did the song Nomad. Use those lyrics if you. I can't remember them, Jeff. I'm so sorry. I can't remember them. Looper. Okay. Here we go. Drum. Let's get the drums happening. They're not very good. It's quite basic, really. Not very good. It's quite basic, really. Okay. All right, I'm going to get back into my chat. Because it's a bit weird. Thank you, everyone. All right, okay. So that's sort of how I make space rock. Buck, American. How are you going, boys? I know it's the early morning for you. And for people like Jeff, it's the evening and you finish work. And you don't have to ring me tonight, Jeff. You're right here, brother. G'day, mate. G'day, Buck. American Outlaw, Joshua. Thanks, guys. Just something a bit different. Just something a bit, out there. The guitar's not even tuned or anything, but yeah, definitely Pink Floyd-y, wasn't it? Thanks, guys. For clearing Thai trees. Yeah, okay. Fuck, you got some work to do, man. Wow. So, to my Australian friends, Buck Brown's property was definitely impacted by Hurricane Helena. He was there are many people that were impacted. So Buck has a special place here in my chat. Yeah. But he's a tough cookie, guys. He's a fighter. He won't be destroyed that easily. I guess that's the soldier in him. And no compromise, no giving, no backing down. That's our Buck. And yes, good. Our mutual, yes, good Buck. Yeah, we really do. Knowing you has made this hurricane just brought it close to home, man. And my prayers are with us, with you, Yeah, of course. What do you think? What did you think of the guitar there, American Outlaw? Was a bit, you stepped back to the 1960s, eh? Fucking hell. It's just, I wanted to do a little something just to say hello, Yeah. Jeff, if you can get somehow that tape, it'd be great to hear that again. The Nomad song. God, and what I was thinking when I was 18, 19 years old. Got to be so interesting to hear it. And then then I'd be able to rework it. Like there's a couple of songs I did when I was young. This is a good one. I'll do one song when I did when I was young. I hope the guitar's in sort of reasonable tuning at least. So it doesn't, it's not unbearable to listen to. What happened to my sound? Oh dear. Oh dear. I used to rip on American Fenders and Strats. Yeah, I know. I'm so glad. Yeah, okay. Yes. Turn it into a Triumph. Yeah. Fucking. You are not diminished here, Buck. You are lifted up. We pray for you and your community, your neighbours. We've just, in Australia, we get cyclones, but we just have no concept. We have no concept of what happens in hurricanes, and we see bits on the news, and and as I was saying before, to a lot of my friends, these news stories are just exactly that, news stories. But until you get to know these people and where they're living, it really brings it home. It fucking brings it home, man. But onward and upward. You have this. You are a smart and savvy guy who, you've been through far worse, and you're still fighting with all honour. So this is the night. It's pretty dark out, but what's going on? I'm just going into the garden because I am fertilising the shrubbery. There you go. That's the nicest, politest way of still bringing you with me. It's a bit dark. I'm sorry. We'll be back soon. Yeah, no, that's mad. 1,000 people still missing. Fucking crazy. We had a really bad flood in northern New South Wales a few years ago, where a lot of people lost their lives as well. So nature's definitely crazy. Nature's definitely crazy, man. It's not bad, actually. It's not bad. Yeah, I get it. You just need to turn this off. Sorry. Yeah, I get it. Their hands are full, man. I wish I was there to be able to give a hand, because I'm sure they have. But we'll find out. I want to watch a bit more Shade Tree. I'll find out just how we have fires, man. Yeah, that's true, Robin. We get really, really bad fires, and you want to scare the shit out of an Australian, put him in a bushfire. They are fucking ruthless. So yeah, I mean, it's all relative, isn't it? You get hurricanes, we have bushfires, but then some of those wildfires in America were just, JD in a can. I know, man. I know. It's terrible. It should be out of the bottle and no ice, just sipped. But I'm not being too sacrilegic. I hope. JD in the can. Well, us Aussies, we fucking drink this like bloody. We drink this like water, mate. Absolute water. Yeah, okay, that's good. Major damage. A tree hit. That's right. Yeah, I heard about that. The tree hit a little bar area, or where that bikes hit. So they were, that's the power of God. He needs that facility to keep going, because I don't know. That's the way I'm processing it. Might be the best way. Whatever it is, it's more. EB is in the house. Hello, EB. You missed out on the space rock, EB, which is probably a good thing. I didn't scare you away with the 70s psychedelia. There you go. Anyway, I'll have to have a bit of a listen to this a bit later on. But next time I do it, I'll at least tune the guitar up a bit. That's good. Yeah, the boys in their homes are all safe. That's really important, and I'm sure they would have been shitting themselves. But that's really good news, Buck. Just, in passing, my best wishes to everyone down there. Dave, Cindy, all the residents, that Australia cares deeply about them, and we're getting the word out that their lives matter greatly, and in 20 years from now, the people that have gone through this program will be such important community leaders, that we're rooting for you, man, or we're supporting you. I think that's what you say. We're cheering you on as champions for the future of your communities. You brave young people, and also from adversity becomes the most. From the direst of adversities comes the thing that I'm thinking about is the Phoenix reborn, with these young people. So that's good. Yeah. Adderley House, that's good. That's very, very important. New addition to the whole concept. And, you know, I was talking to a few charities today about all that sort of stuff. And our dear Tolga, it's so good that you're here, Tolga. Sir, the most, another good human being, Tolga. Thank you for joining us, Tolga. I hope you're well. And we just so appreciate your support, Tolga. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're such a good human being. Got them all here, just about. I don't know if you're still here, Jeff, but this is a part of a American community, online community that I'm a part of, and I really I'm blown away just how just how the community supports each other. We're miles and miles and hours away from each other, but we just jump online and we're in each other's living rooms, we're supporting each other. It's just the most fantastic thing, and it is down to people like, you know, Rolling with T-Bone, Motorborn Virginia, for Sick Bastard, even my good mate Sick, yeah, and my good mate there, my big mate up there in Bismarck, North Dakota. You know, I'm really hoping your channel is getting the momentum that it needs to come and start doing lives, because you've got a great story. You know, I definitely want to hear your story. If no one else does, tell me your story, because it's fucking unreal. I like hearing your stories. And what else? What else can I say? I've got no other. I should probably play a bit more music. And yeah. Spell check. See, that's what it is. I'm glad you guys are all talking amongst yourselves. I've hit the big time. You know, I've got conversations going on. Dave's channel has become a melting pot of ideas and of connections with people from all over the globe, and that's exactly what I wanted my channel to be. An interactive hub. You know, wouldn't it be wonderful? It was Haight-Ashbury, or, you know, Chicago in the 1960s. Dave's channel. I love it. Yeah. Life's way too short. It is. Oh, Mr. B, you know, Mr. B's a good dude. He's very outspoken, but he's got something interesting to say, and that's why, you know, I'm happy to listen to Mr. B. He, yeah, and a little bit older than myself, so not that much older. I think only by a few minutes. Isn't that right, Mr. B? Only a few minutes older than me, and you've got experience, and you bring that experience to you know, to the conversation, and it is able to enhance us with different perspectives, and that's what I love. Now, is it warmed up any there in Bismarck, mate? I know that Robin is Dave Woodstock's channel. I know that Robin's a little bit north of you by about 5 hours, so he would probably he'd know all about the cold. Yeah, he's a good dude, Tolga. Got a lot of time for American Outlaw. A lot of time indeed. I just want his, well, It'll happen. Good people, good things happen to good people. It's taken me nearly 17 months to get to where I am with other connections that I've made. So, yes, YouTube won't happen overnight, but it will happen if you are consistent and you stick with it. You're supportive of your friends. You get to know how to kick off negative comments and negative responses, and I've got no time for it, and neither have my friends. 2-4, I'm sorry, 2-4. Oh my God, 2-4. How could I have let that go? And sorry, mate. Give us another message quick, just to make sure that you have the right tools of the trade. It's all good. You're all good people. So happy you've joined me. Dear. I know what I've got to do. So I've been on here for far too long now, and I have to get the power pack out. The power pack to charge you all up, because we're in the middle of some really good stuff. We were talking about Hawkwind before, and Hawkwind's great. They're an English heavy metal rock band. Yeah, there you go. Nice shiny new spanner for you, 2-4. Because I tell you what, the poor moderators of Dave's channel have been working overtime, slashing, killing, smashing, decapitating the trolls. It's been wonderful, because I can't battle them by myself, and now I'm slowly gathering an army of righteous, great people who are helping me battle against the ever increasing trolls of this world. And we're winning. Well, at the moment, we're fucking winning, man, because there isn't any on there now. We just got great people. Would love, even though you're the wrong American V to it. No, it's all right. It's no buck. You can't say that. See, that's the hate I love in my channel. The snide remarks about the right and wrong V twins. It's so much nicer than some of the comments that have been on here tonight, and crazy people who say the stupidest things to get a reaction. While you're wrenching, I'll be writing. Yeah, no, good healthy banter. Absolutely good. Yes, I've got some wrenchmen. Fucking excellent. And you've been very helpful tonight, Josh, man. Fucking so helpful. Fucking you understand what I'm talking about, just absolute fucking gronks. This is such a positive, uplifting channel that, these guys don't realize that maybe you're dealing with a little bit of mental health issues, and we're here to empower each other and to celebrate each other and to acknowledge each other. The story goes, you walk into a coffee shop one day and you get served by a coffee, and you get the coffee, and it was a nice coffee. So you go back the next day. The person behind the counter sort of, how you going? There's a little bit of an interaction. You pay for your coffee, walk away. You come back there the next day, and then the person behind the counter goes, "Oh, g'day, how you going?" Then a name is exchanged. All it takes is just a bit of acknowledgement. And it's the same here in YouTube. You know, you acknowledge each other. You support each other, and it's maybe exactly what you needed. Get a Honda, Dave. No wrenches needed. Yes, I don't need it. I've been lucky with my bikes, actually. They've been well maintained. Every couple of thousand Ks, they go in for services. And I've had a few little misdemeanors happen to them, you know. Went over a really nasty speed hump and a pothole, and it sliced the ABS and speedo cable. So I had no more. Good morning, Irish Glory. I had no speedo or no ABS for the whole trip across Australia. So I'm riding on revs, and I got up to about 3,100 RPM. And then when the speedo was sort of fixed again, I saw that 3,100 RPM is nearly about 140. So at the time, without the speedo telling me that, it just felt like 120. So yes, I got across the country in quite the fashion and sucked a lot of juice too. Oh God. Yes, the Stoner Army. Oh, I don't know. The Stoner Army might sort of be a little bit Freak Brothers a bit, you know. Old Mac, he's got something happening. So, look, I'm so glad you all came. I am going to wrap it up, guys. I'm going to go and watch a bit of Old Mac and support our dearest Old Mac. I appreciate everybody who's joined me today in my chat and supported me with comments and kind words and hacking and slashing and disposing and dispatching of trolls and troglodytes. Well done. Yeah, I'm going to go and have a look at Old Mac too and go and support him. Thank you all. You're all very, very cool people. And I'll catch you next time. Sending my love and well wishes to you all. Bye now.